not frozen in place after all.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Freeze! What's the...
Wibbly wobbly! Don't
Dodge this!
eat this! Boba, get
Cool it! Don't push your luck. Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
I'm going in!
Cool it! How fortunate.
Let's blow bubbles! Nice and spicy!
Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this!
Now I'm mad! Have the frying pan!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Cool it!
Bubba! That really hurt!
Get out of here! Out of the way! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Freeze!
Wibbly wobbly! You're toast! None of this will go to waste. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Nice and spicy! Boba, get them!
What's the hurry? Let's begin.
Nice and spicy.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Stay right there. I slipped up. You can't run. Well,
I swear, it's for medical research.
this is
Dodge this.
Fried pan,
all you
it's
got.
Get out of here! Take cover!
Killjoy could only just begun.
This moment will be frozen in
I
time.
see through you. Looks like I went too far.
nice and spicy.
Everybody stand back!
Freeze.
That seemed to work.
Get them!
Cool it.
Use this first.
Dodge this.
That seemed to work.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Freeze. What's the hurry?
Use this first.
Huh?
Dodge this. Cool it.
That seemed to work.
Nice and spicy.
What's the hurry? Dodge this.
Must counterattack.
Oh, so sorry.
So quiet.
Quite the find.
What's the hurry? Cool it.
I'm going in!
Freeze. Cool it. Freeze. What's the hurry?
Let's blow bubbles!
Cool it.
You're
What's the hurry? Freeze. Catch the wind. Dodge this!
any mechanical parts. Could I have them, please?
Ah! Cool it! Ah! Ah! Huh. Dodge this! Ah! Ah!
Don't get frostbite.
Dodge this!
Can't run! Well, give it a try. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Wibbly wobbly!
This was well
Get out of here!
That all you got?
Dodge this!
You need to hurry up! You can't run! This was well done! You need to hurry up! Roast it!
Floaty woody! Don't be nervous! Just relax!
Cool it!
Mirror images.
Oh, so
You
sorry.
can't run! Well, you need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Dodge this!
Let's blow bubbles!
An unfortunate fault, I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Looks like I went too far.
Freeze!
You need to hurry up!
Dodge this!
This was well done!
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Eat this! Wibbly wobbly!
I'm getting tired of this game. This moment will be frozen in time.
You need to hurry up!
That was unexpected.
Help! Beginner's attack! Floaty woody!
I'm not done.
to hurry up!
I'm going in!
You need to hurry up, Rock!
Adventure time! Let's light it up!
This was well done!
Out of my
Wibbly wobbly! Don't be nervous. Just relax.
This body belongs to us.
Don't slip and fall.
Let's move! Shouldn't get
Don't
careless!
slip and fall.
Have a load of this! Let's move!
Yeah!
Floaty floaty.
Let's... Let's move!
That wasn't very nice.
Eat! You need to hurry up!
Cool it! What's the hurry? You're getting...
Well done!
Now I'm mad.
Dodge this!
This was well done!
That was unexpected.
This was well done! You need to hurry up!
Huh? Why do they never
was
miss?
well done.
Get out of here!
Let's blow bubbles. You might feel a little bit.
Feels close!
Oh. Cat.
Huh? Didn't see that come. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Floaty floaty.
This!
That wasn't very nice. Cat. Cat.
Let's move! Shouldn't get careless!
Yeah. Don't slip and fall.
You need to hurry up!
No.
Get out of here! Huh?
This was well done!
What's the... Cool it!
Huh?
Roasted rock!
Let's blow bubbles. Don't be nervous. Just relax. Oh. Don't slip and fall. Oh, if there's any mechanical parts, could I have them put?
Freeze!
Wibbly wop!
Dodge this! Don't push your luck! Free!
fortunate.
Don't get frostbite. What's the coolest? Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Going in!
Cool it! Dodge this!
He might feel a little prick.
Fascinating.
What's the hurry?
Yeah. You can.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Calm down. Nice and spicy.
Freeze!
Out of the way! Adventure time!
Cool it!
Floaty floaty.
Freeze!
Fascinating.
frostbite. Cool it. Freeze.
How fortunate.
What's the hurry?
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Fascinating.
What's the hurry?
Want a taste of my hammer? Take
I swear it's for medical research.
I'll take my blade.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Freeze! Dodge this!
Take cover! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Freeze!
Quite the find. How fortunate.
What's the hurry? Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
Quite the find.
Cool it!
You're back! You're gonna get careless! Let's move! Stay in the background! Classify this! No slacking off! Send this quickly! You need to hurry up! Let's not waste time!
Frostbite. Freeze.
He might be a little
We'll
bit.
break you! Done! You need to hurry up! Not breaking a sweat!
Get out of here!
Cool it.
I slipped up! No slacking off! Well done!
Floaty floaty.
Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time.
This one's
After
well
frying
done!
pan, into the fire.
Send this quickly! Fun!
Cool it.
Everybody stand back!
Dodge
There
this.
isn't time for a break yet!
Freeze.
Not breaking a sweat! Almost. Let's end this quickly!
Dodge this.
Steve! No slacking off!
That wasn't very nice.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
I slipped up! This should be fun!
Get out of here! Take cover!
It isn't time for a break yet!
Cool it.
End this quickly! This one's well done!
Let's blow bubbles.
You need to hurry up this time!
Dodge this. What's the hurt? Freeze. This moment will be
No
frozen in
slacking!
time.
End this quickly!
Dodge this.
Wibbly wobbly. I swear it's for medical research.
An unfortunate fall.
You're toast. Boba, get them.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Don't push your luck. Freeze.
I slipped up!
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
I guess this is it.
How fortunate.
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Did I hear that right? Monsieur Nervalet, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neverlet! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Huh?
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So,
Thank you for understanding.
then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are away, I will...
Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally.
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on! Stop being so secretive!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have... There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and...
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally...
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my... Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. Let's team up and round up all the bad guys.
That does not sound like a bad idea.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a...
Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and...
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on... Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
What's the hurry? What's the...
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara.
Huh? Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Pine... Aw, she's adorable! Thanks for the compliment.
I heard from Sidine that you received a threat.
A threatening letter. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger.
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as Ah! Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting.
Do you still have the letter with you?
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then. Get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom... A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals... We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to Kiara. You should come with us.
Sure! Wait, no.
But you are being watched right now.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure with us around anyone scheming to hurt... Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon. Oh.
All right. Let us go our separate ways for now.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Did Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago! Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange.
Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you? Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore.
May I begin inspecting the...
Of course.
No hazards detected.
That was quick.
I took a look around the shop. Novilette says that osmelazines have things like bloodstains. No,
All right. Now that you're done, hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for...
of course!
Please wait a moment while I take...
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh!
Strange.
Why? Gotcha! Ah! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you...
Red letter? What? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay,
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that...
I see. Well, in exchange, could you tell...
All right, then.
What? Someone...
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. I'll ask my colleagues about it. But I gotta warn you, even if...
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvrelet's each and every move. Anyway, I'll get going now.
Well, that was a nice chat.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very pretty and...
Clorinde, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. I happen to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is...
Leave this to me.
Okay then, we'll leave Kieran.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Clorinde. She offered to help us protect...
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities.
We thought so too.
I've been looking over the case records. Specifically, I've come up with two plans. On one hand, on the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents.
We'll help you read through them.
Thank you. I will continue looking Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them, but there are so many documents lying around.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100...
Whoa, that's a lot.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trial, there are many documents here.
You read...
All right, let us take a break then.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we? All the silence is making Paimon feel real...
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps?
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since...
This water is indeed very special. I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drinks. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat. Here is one of their latest products. Water from Sumeru's Apam Woods. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel... the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. Distinct differences exist between the waters of...
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope.
How regrettable.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Oh, could it be because you're the High Torch? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. Sorry. Paimon was just curious.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have...
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzled... In essence, I neither know why I was born... For a long time, my memory was rather incomplete. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer.
True. Some of them have been...
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a... But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents?
I wasn't able to find any leads even after
Water? Do you?
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. If there really were an organization attempting to use... Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sense...
Why didn't Paimon think...
Perhaps we should go. There's...
Monsieur Neuvillette?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today.
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me.
A safe distance. Whoa, it's glowing! Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many...
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards!
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilet allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilet's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Nervilet said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Monsieur Nervilet, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervalette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Turn the murderer in!
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalette, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke! Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Nervilette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Nervilette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Nervilette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Nervilette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervilet's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervilet's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervilet's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Nervilet will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, I understand your decision. But personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Nervilet, please give this—
Vautrin, my friend.
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Is this what justice means to you?
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the oratory... According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Hey, stop spacing out! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but due to my negligence, the overflow of emotion...
Wow. The Hydro Dragon. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from...
It is as you said. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotion...
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always... Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a... You should now understand why I believe there to be a
Paimon, still leave Paimon out of the conversation!
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I did not sense too much hatred towards me. I don't know what caused this to happen, but, however, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of...
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment...
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you.
Navia! Nice to see you again!
I've heard some things. But rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, so I told the Spina di Rosula to keep...
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask...
So that's what Charlotte...
Indeed. I did not expect...
You know, anyway... Any progress?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to... We are planning to return to the Palais Marmorne.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di... Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillette, do you...
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that... What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. I hope the same won't happen again.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against Amelazine! This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is
What? That's it!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Think about how much we owe them.
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on.
It feels like you've been following me this whole...
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new...
This isn't a good time to be...
Come on. Don't act tough.
All right.
You shouldn't ever skip meals. Especially...
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted.
Seriously? Were you...
Relax, I was just playing.
That's more like it. We should stand...
Come and fight me instead, you...
Have you heard? Even the Special Patrol came... Shh! Look! Is it that...
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So...
No, I should stay where I am. Let us stick to our plan and return to the...
What's the hurry?
The smuggling case was solved by the joint... The list of involved suspects should...
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inika, Yuna, and those with close connections or mutual interest. Among them, surveillance of Essan has ceased on account of his good behavior.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essan, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Monsieur Nervilette, someone claiming to be from the Spina du Rasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe is...
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom.
Invite them over.
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here.
Yeah, it's our...
I've wanted to have...
but... Oh, well.
Yes, that's me.
You're Essa?
Yes, monsieur.
Did you write that threatening letter?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves.
You've done more than enough.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find if he really is the one setting up the
All right, then. Let's head to the fort...
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from...
This isn't anything new. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right... I do remember a thing or two about Domenico.
Who does this guy think he is?
He once attempted to, I said. To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I'm concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past.
That's an easy one. Let me...
Did I hear someone say Melusine? What happened? Siegeween! Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to... Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me?
Wriothesley.
Okay, I get it.
Think of it as more of a humble request. Thanks for the trouble.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke,
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette... But enough jokes. I'll look... Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times.
Please come with me to the infirmary. Watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
What's the hurry?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Paimon's not that thirsty, but
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
typical Sijun. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on it.
Familiar? But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea.
Anything you need? Oh, this? Are you interested in...
What's that?
We have a very long history. Going back, we have never had many members throughout our history. Helping each other is our purpose.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. But people won't give us a hard time if we...
You two look... It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed... From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those The first president of our network was an amazing person. All of us have a lot of respect.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid? If you'd like to learn more, here's our... Our slogan may have evolved over here. This book is for you.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace.
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remains should belong to Vautrin.
Oh, so the network was inspired by... Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom.
What's the hurry?
Allow me to introduce this. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want?
Calm down. Was it your idea to send that Hassan has already confessed, so...
That idiot!
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to...
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice, I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the fort...
I admit I acted on impulse.
I can do that.
You see, we're all
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Mare Chaussee Phantom, but I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines?
My initial target was Nervilette, but for some reason no one wanted to team up with me. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazine. I recall that Chiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection, but the letter was in fact addressed to Essa.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling...
Yes.
Sijuin, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Nervilette, you were concerned that there might...
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our...
Monsieur Nervilette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one
I am undeserving of such high compliments. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard.
There's no need to be so modest. You're no longer that outsider you were before.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay?
Thank you for the offer, but I know some are here to redeem themselves. The less time I spend here, the better.
In that case, I'll have to insist.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
I know of what you... The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memornia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier...
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't let your... Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down... I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take...
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way.
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity.
Yep. Nervilette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Mer. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once, according to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his... In other words, how he presented himself in prison.
What? During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were...
Perhaps he had been...
An act?
Nervilette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you... And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful... That's all from me. Does anyone...
I don't have anything to say. Well then, let us head back.
Please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials hey!
What I really think is... every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some of these changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but I will try to contemplate this further.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervilette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all in.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own...
by the way...
At the Palais Marmonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel...
Well, now it looks like the dust has to celebrate this joyous occasion.
That's not how you...
I will consider. Of course. My sched come up with questions during the intervening days.
Yes!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I hope it will assuage the... Kiara? It's quite all right.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
Do you remember Domenico?
Let me think. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams. In my dream, she looked really happy. I can't remember what our dreams were anymore.
I can sense your joy.
Oh, I almost forgot. I promised to model for Alof.
Of course.
See you next time, Monsieur.
See you next time.